That last top 10 superheroes game video went absolutely mental. Honestly, I didn't expect it to blow up like that, but the best part wasn't just the views, it was the comments. Hundreds of you jumping in, sharing your childhood favourites, roasting my picks, fair enough, and dropping those forgotten gems that totally slipped past me. So this video, this one's for you. This is the 10 best superhero games of all time, commentary edition. Every single game here was suggested by you lot. Some I'd played, some I'd never touched, but every one of them meant enough for someone to shout about in the comments, so I had to dig them up and give them a go. And because you asked for it, I'll be listing the platforms for each game too. If you've missed any of these, maybe it's time to suit up. Let's dive into it. Dying strong at number 10 is DC Universe Online. That cinematic trailer, still one of the best ever made, no debate. I'll be honest, this one caught me off guard a bit, but looking back it makes perfect sense. Launched in 2011 and still going strong, DC UO is one of the most consistent superhero MMOs out there. You make your own hero or villain, pick your powers and get mentored by the likes of Batman, Wonder Woman or Lex Luthor. Then you're flying over Gotham, running missions in Metropolis and grinding those massive superhero raids. Sure, it's not the prettiest of games these days and the UI is a bit clunky, but the scale, impressive. You're not just reading about the DC universe, you're living in it, building your own legend alongside the icons. So a special shout out to DC UO Multiverse for reminding me how much this game still slaps. Sometimes the best games are ones that never quit. Next at number 9 is Marvel Rivals.
Try to stay alive just long enough to see my way as the Age of Ultron begins. Termination.
Now, I'd love to shout out those who recommended this, but I genuinely can't pronounce your usernames, so here it is on screen if you want to try it yourself. Marvel Rivals dropped December 2024 as a free-to-play 6v6 hero shooter. Think Overwatch, but with capes and actual Marvel characters doing what they do best. You've got 33 heroes and villains at launch with roles like Duelist, Vanguard and Strategist. Team-up abilities let you pull off those wild combos like Storm and Magneto wrecking shop together. The environments are destructible, so the battlefield actually changes as you play. And cross-play means you can squad up no matter which platform you're on. Is it perfect? Not quite. Some matchups are a bit of a mess and the balance is still a work in progress, but with 40 million players, monthly hero drops and constant updates, it's clear they're onto something. Big thanks to the core crew for putting this one on my radar. I get the hype now.
Thanks so much. Am I invisible?
Swinging its way into number 8 is Spiderman 2. Not the Insomniac one, the OG PS2 classic.
With great power comes great responsibility. No matter how much I might wish things were different, there's only one Spider-Man.
Loads of you called this one out, and for good reason. Before this, web swinging was just a button press. Spider-Man 2 said, nah, let's make every web attack to a real building. Momentum, gravity, speed, all of it matters. Suddenly, we're all Spider-Man. It wasn't as polished as the new stuff and the combat was basic, but delivering pieces to that ridiculous soundtrack, stopping random crimes or listening to Tobey Maguire's voiceovers, and just swinging around New York, pure joy. You finish the story and just keep playing. Not because you had to, because it was that much fun. This one walks so the newer games could run, or more accurately, swung so the newer games could swing. When I saw how many of you mentioned this, it was clear this isn't just nostalgia, it's love.
Be careful, you'll put someone's eye out. Isn't it a school day?
Spider reflex. Nice. In this mode, you're faster than the bad.
At number 7 is Marvel Rise of the Imperfects.
New York City under attack from unidentified forces. We join Claire Strauss live on the scene.
Jim, it's crazy out here. I have never seen anything like this. The streets are filled with debris. There are bodies. We're just trying to take cover. Oh, did you see that? Where's Captain America?
This was a bit of a wild card called out by Adjudu9140 and DC Marvel Collector 7646. This was EA's shot at a dark, gritty Marvel fighting game, and critics absolutely slated it, but honestly, they got it wrong. You've got Marvel legends like Iron Man, Wolverine and Spider-Man going up against the Imperfects. original characters who are gritty, cybernetic, and weirdly fascinating. Even the simple things like grabbing bits of the environment, like you can grab a nice sword to use as a weapon, it really did feel like a superhero brawl. The arena fights felt like a cross between a brawler and a street fight, with that destructible environment and brutal finishes.
Small time, bub.
It basically paved the way for what Injustice does now, but with a darker, moodier vibe. I totally missed this one back in the day, so thanks for putting it on my radar. It deserves a hell of a lot more love. Down at number 6 is Ultimate Spider-Man.
Good. And evil. But who says you have to choose sides?
Shout out to Austin John 99 and New Gen Rec for this. This isn't just another Spidey game, it's a comic book come to life. Cell-shaded art, comic panels transitions, and you actually get to play as both Spider-Man and Venom. Peter's side is classic web swinging and wisecracks, Venom's side, pure chaos. He eats people, throws cars, and it's genuinely terrifying. The world's packed with cameos, one-liners, and jokes, some of which are a bit questionable for a kid's game.
I can't go swinging around in my nerd clothes.
I just have to finish stitching up a hole in the butt, and then I'll give it back to you.
I can explain the hole in the butt, by the way.
Please don't.
Thankfully, most of it probably goes over kids' heads. Replaying it now, it still looks and plays great. This one got a ton of love in the comments and I totally get why. It's stylish, faithful to the comics, packed with one-liners, and still holds up visually and gameplay-wise in a way that most mid-2000s games just don't. Taking the number 5 spot is X-Men Legends 2, a co-op classic recommended by Corey Sean 8979, Marcos Valencia 1406, and loads more.
A new evil has surfaced, one with powers beyond comprehension. And those we have battled against for so long will become something we never imagined. Our allies.
This was a Diablo-style X-Men top-down action RPG with deep character builds, unlockable abilities, and the dream team of X-Men teaming up with the Brotherhood. Magneto, Wolverine, Storm, Deadpool, Cyclops, all in the same squad, mowing through Sentinels and mutants while taking down Apocalypse. It nailed that arcade brawler feel but with legit customization. Level up powers, swap out gear, and figure out which heroes combos best, all with up to 4-player co-op.
Yes.
Shout out to the PSP version too, not perfect but portable muted mayhem, always a win. This one brought nostalgia rushing back, especially those legendary couch co-op sessions. Absolute chaos in the best way. At number 4 is Marvel Midnight Suns, recommended by Snowback1377, W Petty, and a ton of you. This one genuinely surprised me. On paper it's not your typical superhero brawler, no Arkham style free flow, no swinging from rooftops, but what it does have is personality, deep tactical combat, and probably the most underrated Marvel story in gaming. You play as the Hunter, a customizable hero, and lead a team of legends like Blade, Ghost Rider, Magic, and many more. Instead of button mashing, you're building with decks, planning moves and thinking. It's XCOM meets Persona but with capes and banter. Some folks bounced off the card system, fair enough, I wasn't keen at first either, but once you get into the flow, it's satisfying, smart, and gives every hero their own flavour. And between battles, you can just hang out with the squad, build friendships, train in the habit, and pet your demon dog.
Should have known something was wrong.
You know, superhero stuff. Definitely a game I usually wouldn't have played because I'm not into deck building games, but you guys shouted it out, I gave it a try and actually enjoyed it.
Hey, who ate the rest of my ramen?
Bad dog!
Shattering its way into number 3, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Before the multiverse was the multiverse, Shattered Dimensions threw 4 Spider-Men into one chaotic, beautiful comic book game. Loads of you said this should have been on my original list instead of Web of Shadows, and honestly, I get it. You had Amazing Spider-Man for classic vibes, Spider-Man Noir for stealth in a gritty 1930s world,
Lights out.
Spider-Man 2099 zooming through a neon-soaked future,
You are one bloodthirsty old chick. I like it.
and Ultimate Spider-Man rocking the symbiote suit.
Hey, I'll keep dishing it out if you keep taking it.
That showed them.
Each world had its own art style, mechanics and villains. It felt like 4 games in one. Some bits were a bit clunky and it wasn't open world, but as a celebration of Spidey's legacy, it absolutely nailed it. This game deserves a remake. Come on Insomniac, I dare you.
Nice try. But my nanofiber wings broke the ball.
And number 2 is Deadpool, and judging by the comments section of my last video, some of you would have rioted if this wasn't here.
Silence, fool.
Bang! Bang! It's so loud!
Deadpool, bang! Babes, mayhem!
I didn't sign up for this.
Deadpool, the game, is exactly what you think it is. Loud, chaotic, completely unhinged, and somehow kinda brilliant. The gameplay, it's alright. Hack and slash, some gunplay, a bit repetitive, but that's not the point. The personality carries this harder than Deadpool carries his own merch sales.
Ooh, yeah.
There we go. Now we're talking. Much more
He
realistic.
breaks the fourth wall, mocks the game's budget, roasts Wolverine, and makes fun of the player constantly. The game literally starts with Nolan North talking to himself on the phone.
Nolan, hey, what's up, buddy? We're making a game about me. We gotta have you do the VO, man. I mean, see, here's the thing. People tell me we sound alike.
That sounds awesome, Deadpool. Listen, I had a different take on it. Maybe we just make you, maybe it's an old...
Then Deadpool reading the script to you. You get to pee next to enemies, take down people in ridiculous ways, beat up an unconscious Wolverine for as long as you want.
That's for all the clown jokes. That's for never calling just to say hi. That's because I get aroused when I slap people. That's for all the furry midgets in the world. That's because I feel like it.
And even bounce on a bouncy castle. It's dumb and juvenile, but in absolutely the best way. I actually bought both the 360 and the Xbox One versions of these back in the day just to play it twice and get all the achievements. Don't judge me. It nails the characters so perfectly that even when the gameplay stumbles, you're still grinning.
We may want to pay attention. This could explain a critical plot point.
The survival of Earth entirely depends on... which all hinges on you, Wade. Now here's the critical part.
It's so boring. Damn it, Wade!
And finally, the most requested combo in the comments, Insomniac Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales.
This is my power. My responsibility. I am Spider-Man.
I'm treating them as one mega entry because honestly, they're 2 halves of a growing saga. Miles Morales gives us a shorter but tighter experience, a more personal, community-focused Spidey story. The combat was slick, the powers added a fresh edge.
I have to stop this!
And swinging through a snowy Harlem at Christmas, mwah, chef's kiss. Then Spider-Man 2 took things up a notch. A bigger map, dual protagonist, and Venom. Faster movements, more intense combat, and those web wings. Absolute game changer. The Venom suit and powers genuinely made you feel unstoppable. And the story? Insomniac just knows how to make you feel. You're not just playing as superheroes, you're playing as people, feeling the weight of both the power and the responsibility. Going back and replaying these for this video just made me even more hyped for what they'll do with Wolverine. This was an obvious pick, both games together absolutely deserve the top spot. Now, just a couple of honourable mentions here. The first one is Prototype. Prototype isn't based on a comic book, but so many of you mentioned it I couldn't leave it out. It's basically a supervillain sandbox. Run up buildings, throw tanks, consume enemies, and turn into a walking blade storm. Think Spider-Man meets Venom meets The Matrix on Rage mode. And then there's Justice League Heroes, the forgotten cousin of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Released back in 2006, this was DC's big swing at the team-up genre. You've got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, the whole Justice League, all ready to throw down. Gameplay is a top-down action RPG, so you can team up with a mate or go solo, swapping heroes on the fly. Is it as deep as Ultimate Alliance? No, but what it does is make you feel like a proper DC powerhouse. For loads of fans, this was really the first time you could live out what if Superman and Batman teamed up dream, outside of comics and cartoons that is, and honestly, that's pretty special. So there you have it, 10 of the best superhero games of all time, picked by you. Some I'd played to death, some I'd not even touched until your comments, and a few I'd completely forgotten about until you reminded me, but all of them brought to life by your suggestions. If you enjoyed this, smash the like button, it genuinely helps out the channel. If you're new here or just lurking, hit subscribe, it's free and you won't miss out on any of my future gaming deep dives, top 10s or the next round of community picks. And if I missed your favourite superhero games, drop it down below. Maybe I'll have to do a part 3 at some point. Thanks again for being absolute legends in the comments. Stay safe, stay super, keep gaming, and I'll catch you in the next one.